Hello, Aries. Welcome to your weekly reading for April 6th through April 12th of 2020. Let's see what's going on this week, Aries. Okay, so your overall energy, you have a card here of really needing to pay attention to your inner monologue. Okay, the divine is asking you to make sure your thoughts are of the highest good. Okay, it's real easy, especially in a time that we are in right now, to get into a negative thought process, right? There's a lot of self-isolation, a lot of close quarters for a lot of people. There can be tension, there can be all sorts of things, of course, right? We don't want to ignore the fact that those things exist. However, the divine is asking you to take any negative thoughts that may come out, any I don't know what's going on, what's happening right now, I can't do anything, I'm not smart enough, I don't know where to go, kind of thing, and just be like, no, we're going to transmute that energy, okay? We're going to, because it doesn't matter how positive of a thinker you are, those thoughts are still going to come into your head every once in a while. And this week, it seems like there might be a little bit of you having that happen. So the divine is recognizing and saying, hey, Aries, listen, we understand that that's going to happen. However, you have taught yourself how to acknowledge those worries, those fears, right? Those kind of negative thoughts and negative vibes, and how to transmute those and how to recognize that they're there, but also release them, okay? It's definitely a week of deep breaths, and thank you, fear, for stopping by, but you've got to go, because there's so much more positive in you, and you know this, that the divine's saying, don't let the fear and anxiety stop you from moving forward and having this positivity, okay? Very much about being at peace with yourself, very much about meditation, the third eye chakra this week, okay? Just to keep things in focus. That's what I'm hearing. Keep things in focus. Keep yourself in focus. Don't let the down times, don't let, those negative thoughts come in and take over. It's okay that they come in, you acknowledge them, but then you move on, because you have a very blessed week coming up. You have the whole universe is available to you right now, okay? You have to look at things in a positive light. So it's not that you don't, it's that we all, get into a space sometimes where we're not seeing it as much as we should. So the divine is asking you to recognize that this week so that you can see all the good, okay, in yourself, in others, in what is going on with the world, that you can see the good and to keep that high vibration. Because you have the very first card out here for you, Aries, is the inner strength card, right? It's a strength card in reverse. It's inner strength. And this is about knowing that our thoughts will create our reality. That's really what it is. So if you ever notice, when we were kids, Aries, we were told, stay away from negative people, in so many words, like surround yourself with positivity, because more positivity breeds more positivity, and negativity breeds negativity. And it's so very true. Okay. So very true. So your inner strength this week is to make sure that your thoughts stay as positive as possible, right? Not to say the negative thoughts won't come in, but to greet them and let them pass, transmute them, because there's something bigger at play. The strength card is normally, in the normal standard tarot, it's a woman with taming a lion with kindness, okay? Taming a lion with kindness. And I do find that when we go back to this card and we look, do you see the lions there? That's that strength. That's that inner strength, okay? So make sure you're conscious of being positive this week. If you've got to listen to affirmations, if you have to do your own affirmations, if you slip, and maybe you don't say something so nice to someone you care about, That's okay. It's going to happen. Just make sure you acknowledge and say, I'm so sorry, because you have something bigger at play. Your week is actually full of this wonderful inner strength, and then you have this Chariot. It's full of success. You have success in your endeavors this week. You may not feel like it in the very beginning of the week, maybe it wasn't the best weekend for you. Maybe you don't know why, but your energy wasn't just in the right place, whatever it might be. But that's okay. You can let go of that and have this success come in. This is taking the reins. It really is a card of taking the reins. And it's like you're taking the reins of those thoughts, okay? And saying, I know my thoughts create my reality, so why in the world am I going to have negative thoughts? I'm not going to do that anymore. And again, you acknowledge them and you say, hey, thanks for being here, but you got to go. Because the sun is there. I mean, look how bright the sun is. This is, the card of victory. So you will have victory in your endeavors. And you'll have victory over those negative thoughts. But again, I feel like the divine just wanted to acknowledge it and say, it's okay to have those. They're going to happen. It's just, what are you going to do with them? Are you going to sit in them and have that law of attraction bring you negative things? Or are you going to say, hey, thanks for stopping by. I really, really appreciate it, but you got to go and move on. Because you do have the Nine of Wands here, which is perseverance, right? That's pushing forward in tough times. And that's being a champion. That is the champion card. That is nothing's going to stop me, right? That is the, think about Rocky, the movie Rocky, I'm going to keep going, right? Perseverance. It is a week for you to persevere in a positive light, okay? Doesn't necessarily mean that you're getting too beat up. It just means I'm going to persevere because there are things happening. There are wonderful things happening amongst this chaos here. And there's opportunities. There's opportunities in love. There is opportunities in business and in money and in career. We just have to stay in the positive vibrations, which I've talked about in these last videos about how this group is in the higher vibrations. So once you're in this state and you can go, okay, I recognize that maybe I haven't had the purest thoughts. I've had some negative thoughts here. And you go, okay, and you take it, you transmute it, you make it into something beautiful, right? You live in the beautiful space. You have the inner strength to do it. You know you can succeed during this time. You've got the perseverance to do so. Now you are open to receiving from the universe, right? Now you can receive that new job. Now you can receive that promotion. Now you can receive that love. Now you can receive the ideas to start your own online business. You're open to receiving now. When we're in negative thoughts, we're not open to receiving. I mean, we're not. We're not open to receiving anything. And I love it because it's like a realization happens for you because then you have the star. And the star, and I love that it's represented by sage here, like burning sage, right? Or smudging, whatever you do, whatever form you do that in, incense, whatever it might be. Do that this week because it clears the negative energy, period. It does. It's proven. It's scientific that it will clear all sorts of negative energies, bacteria in the room. It makes the air healthier, okay? So, and spiritually too. That's why so many different religious groups, ethnic groups out there have used a form of smudging in their ceremonies, right? So it's bringing back, this star card is bringing back this faith for you. This faith, okay, yes. Faith in yourself, right? Faith in the universe. I will co-create with the universe, right? It's also the wish come true card. And it's a healing card. It's a healing from those negative thoughts, right? So putting the positive back out there. But it is definitely a wish fulfillment card too. So one of your many goals may come into fruition this week as long as you are doing the work and not sitting in the fear-based energy or the worry or the energy of self-doubt. I love that. You're also, by doing that, you're making the space for the high priestess. This now becomes your energy, okay? This becomes your intuitive energy. This is where the divine is downloading information into you. This is where you make all your decisions from your gut, right? From your instinct. This is knowing without knowing. This is trusting your inner self, right? And your inner knowing. So things are good. I mean, I know when we started out, it sounded like I was berating you about negative thinking, but really it's just a reminder to say, hey, put more positive than negative in there. Put as much positive as you can because it works. All right. And this centers you. It really centers you because then you have the Six of Cups. And in this deck, just the way it's represented, it's not like you're thinking about the past or worrying about the future. You're in the moment. And by being in the moment, we can make huge, significant changes in our lives. So really, really nice. And then you have the Tower. And, you know, the whole collective is going through a Tower moment right now. But this is more about like you going, it's almost like a self-implementing Tower moment. Like you're doing it to yourself. It's not necessarily the divine, even though this would be the divine normally. But it's like you having that Tower moment. It's you having that awakening. It's you having that epiphany that I really must stay in that positive energy. And only I can create that positive energy so that I can have beautiful things come forth. New love, new job, whatever it is for you, Aries. You know, it's going to resonate with you all differently. Then you have the Angel of Rescue. And I love this because it sounds like it's your angels coming to save you, right? And trust me, your angels, guides, and ancestors are there. They're working with you. But this is really about your own rescue. I'm rescuing myself, right? I'm going to live in this big heart space of positivity and positive thinking because I know that's how I create the life that I want to live. Because I will tell you, what you think is what happens in your reality. So if you sit there and think everything's horrible, everything is going to be horrible, Aries. Now you're smarter than that, right? You're more awakened than that. You're at this channel. You're being given messages from the divine that, hey, you are in a higher vibration. Let's not let it slip too far. It might drop a little bit, but let's bring it right back up. Listen to positive music. Do meditations, whatever that form of meditation is for you. A walk, right? Affirmations at night. I still listen to them 5 nights a week, but keep that high vibration, okay? And you are, because all of this is very positive. It's all very positive. It's just recognizing that, yeah, we slip sometimes. Even I do, right? And I will tell you, there was a point this weekend where I was just like, I don't know. I just wasn't in a very good vibe. I wasn't in a good energy. I couldn't even figure out why. I just wasn't. And I had to recognize that, and I had to change it, and sometimes it's not that easy. I had to pull out everything for that energy to change for me. I had to sage, right? I had to play the right kind of music. I had to listen to the right affirmations when I went to bed. But it works. It does work. And it will bring good things into your life. Again, whatever you are trying to manifest, it will come in then. So this is actually a very beautiful reading. Manifesting through thought, okay? Manifesting through thought. Now, we are going to dig deeper into this. We're going to do the extended reading at Patreon. A lot of you are asking where that is. It's in the description box below, okay? There's a real easy link. And we're going to see what else Spirit has for you this week. We're going to just have Spirit pull a few of the tarot cards just to get us started. What is this? Yeah, the Knight of Cups. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. What else do we have for Aries? We have, oh, even better, the Queen of Wands. I love the Queen of Wands with this energy. And Judgment. Perfect. All right, Aries. All my love to you. Stay positive this week. That's your key. Stay positive. And I hope to see you over at the Patreon channel.